It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler. It's everyone's friend, it's Tyler.
Hey guys, Tyler here. More recently on social media, there has been a video clip that comes directly from Georgia GOP District Chair Kandiss Taylor, who says that non-Christians are not entitled to religious freedom in America because freedom of religion is there for us to worship Jesus. And so without further hesitation, let's respond to the video.
The idea behind the whole document was that the church runs the state. The church and we the people, we are the church. You and I, Eric, are the church. And so we run the state, but the state, the government, has no control over the church. And then everybody's like, oh, well, then you got to let Satanists come in, and you've got to let witches come in, and you've got to let Muslims and Hindu. No, no, we don't. No, we don't. Because America is founded on God Almighty, Creator God, Yahweh, Elohim. We can go on and on. That is what we're founded on.
I think it's very important for all of us to read directly from the Treaty of Tripoli. Article 11 of the treaty states that the government of the United States of America is not in any shape founded on the Christian religion. This comes directly from the letter by Thomas Jefferson towards the Ben Berry Baptist Association. He says right here that, believing with you that religion is a matter which lies solely between man and his God, that ye owes account to no other than his faith or his worship, that the legitimate powers of government reach actions only, not opinion, I contemporate with sovereign reference that acts of the whole American people, which declare that their legislators shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, thus building a wall of separation between church and state.
And I don't have to honor your religion. I don't have to give you freedom of religion. Freedom of religion is there for us to worship Jesus. It's not for you to come force anything else upon me.
I find it so incredibly interesting. On one hand, she states that Christians have a freedom to not necessarily practice the religions or non-beliefs of non-Christians, yet at the same time, it's perfectly okay to force religious ideas and laws onto non-Christians for them to also follow.
And so we have that all wrong. And we've had tolerance. We've been politically correct. And at what point are we going to say, nope, we're not going to be? You can do whatever you want to in the comfort of your home. You can do whatever you want to, but don't come into my government and bring any of that trash in there. And we shouldn't be electing anyone in government, local, state, or federal, that is not a Christian.
Oh yes, let's not just break just one law, but two separate laws right here. Let's go directly towards Article 6 of the Constitution. It says right here that the senators and representatives before mentioned and the members of the civil states legislatures and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the civil states, shall be bound by oath or affirmation to support this Constitution. But no religious text shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Additionally, according to the Civil Rights Act of 1964, you simply cannot discriminate people on their basis of religious belief. Now, when it comes down to the whole entire arena of politics, right, I would say that what is the most important thing is to actually vote on people based upon policy and policy making, and not necessarily what kind of belief system or the lack thereof does a person really follow. If the policy sounds fair and sound for most of the population, they should vote based upon the policy and not necessarily based upon religious beliefs. But it gets even crazier because this individual also thinks that the earth is basically flat.
It doesn't make sense. So is it or not? I don't know 100%, but it's just, it doesn't make sense the other way. Now that you see it.
The people that defend the globe don't know anything about the globe, because if they knew a tenth of what Matt and I know about the globe, they would be flat earthers because it's absolutely ridiculous.
I can't unsee this. All the globes everywhere. I turn on TV, there's globes in the background. There's globes on there right here. Like this would be a globe if I was a normal person. Like everywhere there's globes. You see them all the time. I mean, it's constant. My children will be like, Mama, globe, 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 globe. They're everywhere. And that's what they do to brainwash. And so for me, if it is not a conspiracy, if it is, real, why are you pushing so hard? Everywhere I go, every store, you buy a globe. There's globes everywhere, every movie, every TV show, news media. Why?
I find it so incredibly unbelievable to know that there are still people out there today who thinks that the earth is actually flat. I mean, we live in a time period where we have images directly from satellites and we can see exactly how the earth basically looks like. We know for a fact, right, that if you use a telescope, right, and you look at planets with a telescope, what is the likely chance of the earth actually being flat, considering that the other planets around them is also like, round? Also, when it comes down to the whole entire notion of boats, like if you go on the beach, right, you can see from your own personal eyeballs that the boats actually just disappear. Like on a flat earth, that's not even possible. There's the fact that there's different time zones in different parts of the world, right? And so it's not going to be the exact same time like, the United States versus Japan and other countries. And so some places have nighttime, other places are sunny during the day. And so the whole notion of the time zones disproves this whole entire notion that we all share like a flat earth right there. And so it's just so incredibly crazy to me that there's actually people who still think this way. But anyway, what do you guys think about my response? Tell me in the comment section down below. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.